Say it again.
What harm does it do to keep Enrique on the roster?
What good does it do to keep him on the field, on the roster? He can't play, can't get on the field. What are you keeping him for?
But if he's healthy and he can, what's the problem in seeing what he can do if he's healthy? If he's not healthy, I would tend to agree with you. If he's hurt, if he can't go through training camp, then I wouldn't be surprised if they waived him. But if he's healthy,
no, cut him. Dude, if you're not playing by your rookie and second year and third year, you ain't done.
But if you can't play because you don't have the talent, that's one thing. If you're not playing because you're injured and you still have him under contract, why not take a look and see if he can still do it if he's healthy?
Because you can go out, you can sign another player out there.
Well, they signed other players to bolster this defense.
Okay, Mark, you bring in Marcus Davenport. Why didn't Brad Holmes go out there and sign Chase Young? A one-year deal he signed with New Orleans for $14 million. Man, that is beautiful to get Chase Young. Now you got somebody opposite Aiden Hutchinson on that defensive line. And plus, you should have just Brad Holmes should have drafted Darius Robinson. That big, massive defensive end had 8.5 sacks down there in Missouri.
Yeah, but didn't they need a corner, though? I mean, if they signed two terrible cornerbacks, traded for one and signed one, then wouldn't they need to draft one?
Look, you should have took a corner in the second and the third round.
Well, they did take a corner in the second round.
First round.
They took one in the second.
There's only one corner I know in the NFL in the last 2 years that was drafted. That's Sauce Gardner that did well. Majority of the corners do not do well in their first year.
Wasn't a first rounder, though.
Well,
who said Sauce?
David, I hope that you've gotten through to the Lions and maybe they can take some of this advice, but I got to tell you, Brad Holmes, you've been complaining about him for years, and he seems to have built the best Lions team we've seen in our lifetime.
No, this is not the case. You guys look at him. He took Jahmyr Gibbs in the first round last year.
I know, and wasn't he great?
Wait. Let's go back to the premise.
Taken in the second round.
You don't think that was...
I would have given up my third and fourth and fifth round, and even the following year I would have gave up a third round if necessary to get Jahmyr Gibbs. I think he's that good.
David, let's go back to the premise. You don't think last year's Lions team was the best team you've seen the best Lions team you've seen in your lifetime?
I would say that was good that they did because I said for me to stop criticizing them, being so critical of the Brad Holmes and line, they had to win the playoff game, and they did.
They won two.
But the bar this year, you got to win the Super Bowl, Lions.
All right, thank you, David. David really doesn't like Brad Holmes.
Really doesn't.
Now, I am very much encouraged by Enrique, and if he stays healthy, the thing about cutting him is you don't gain anything by cutting.
You gain nothing. I mean, the guy's healthy. This is what you've been waiting for: is a healthy Levi Onwuzurike. If he's healthy, which he is, great. Let's see what you can do now, big fella, and hopefully it's awesome. By all accounts, the first week of training camp, they really like what they see from Levi Onwuzurike.
There's nothing to be gained. There is a chance that they could get somebody better than him. And if they can, great. I don't need to see them keep Levi Onwuzurike to have a great season. But it's like you've got this resource in-house that is showing as much promise as he ever has, and now David wants to cut him.
Well, he didn't like Davenport and wanted Chase Young.
Chase Young's not a fit here. Okay,
Chase Young is not a fit. I think that's the thing that's a resounding no, because he's not a fit. He doesn't fit what the Lions culture is. He doesn't fit the player that Dan Campbell wants and doesn't fit the type of player that Brad Holmes is looking for. He takes plays off blatantly. He underachieves. I think he's got all the talent in the world, and he just doesn't use it. He doesn't apply himself. He's like me in college or high school.
Hey, at least you got your own scouting report.
I know it, and I believe it.
97.1 The Ticket.